and leave. Hey, and leave. Hey, get your bread, your head, then leave. Out and leave. Hey, Ashley. Hey, get your bread, your head, pop out 2 babies, and then you leave. Hey, and leave. Hey, come on, Ashley, playbook, and leave. Hey, get your bread, your head, pop out 2 babies, and leave. And leave. And leave. Hey, get your bread, your head, then leave. Out. And leave. Girl, that's my song, baby. Shout out to Ashley Darby, honey. Ashley Darby said, girl. Ashley Darby said, I'm going to meet me a rich white man, pop out 2 white babies, and baby, I'm on my way. Girl, her and Sheila, baby, having a good time. Do you hear me? All right, so listen. Everybody's talking about Ashley Darby and her and Michael Darby basically headed for a divorce. I saw it on B. Scott. And then they said that, allegedly they had filed for legal separation. And then I saw an All True Tea. Shout out to All True Tea. She posted the actual statement. So let me just read some of the statement. I mean, girl, they're not together. That's really the moral of the story. Let me open this iPad. All right. So almost 8 years ago, when Michael and I said we anticipated every single day together from that moment forward. Unfortunately, that's not our current reality. We have decided to separate. People will be quick to assume that the causes were too much intrusion by reality TV into the most personal parts of our lives, age gap issues, cultural problems, or child rearing differences. Pieces of all of those may have affected our pure love for each other, but no one reason is the root cause of our mutual decision to go our separate ways, she said. We are now both at very different stages in our lives and have different goals for our futures. We both want the other to achieve true happiness and fulfillment and feel that we cannot do this together. Her statement continued, while our romantic bond is broken, we will always love and respect each other. We also know that true happiness can only be achieved by continuing to work together and putting our hearts and souls in raising our two beautiful sons, Dean and Dylan. Girl, they will always feel supported, all that good stuff. When I tell you, baby, it was a scheme that Todd set up to come to you with the movie. When I tell you, baby, Sheila and Ashley pulled a good one on Michael Darby, baby. Girl. Now, for those, I don't want nobody getting in my comment section. For those who may not know, once upon a time, Ashley Darby was my favorite housewife on Potomac. Girl. Is she still my favorite? No. Do I still like Ashley? Yes. I think part of the reason why I stopped, kind of like when I started side-eyeing Ashley, I just started seeing the way she was moving, and then that husband of hers, I was like, girl. So this is the thing, right? I've seen a lot of people like, Ashley got the bag, blah, blah, blah. This is the only reason why I'm having a hard time really just like, I hope she gets something. Because, baby, anybody who let that white man crawl on top of them, and you got to push out 2 white babies that look just like that white man, baby, I know you better walk away with something, girl, okay? Remember she got mad? Anyway, did she get mad when somebody said her babies look like her baby daddy? I said, girl, why y'all be getting mad when people say y'all children look like the man who you laid down with and had kids by? Girl, remember Portia got mad? Anyways, I was going to throw her name in there, girl. One of y'all put in the comment section earlier, Portia live rent-free in your head. Well, girl, you going to be mad at what I got to say in this video. Stick around. You'll find out. Girl, it's really a kiki to me, girl, when I be making a Portia stance pissed. I do it on purpose because I know you still watching and looking around and trying to see when I'm going to say her name. Well, I'm going to say her name in this video. Just wait. Again. So anyways, no, but for real. I don't know. I know that Ashley probably is going to receive child support. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Ashley got to the bag. She got to the bag. She got to the bag. But the only reason why I'm questioning, how much Ashley may receive in this divorce is this. Michael may be a lot of things. No, not may. He is a lot of things. When it comes to business, I don't know if he's an idiot or not. From what they say, Michael is rich. Okay? And, for some people, depending on how you get there, you really can't be a dummy in business, right? And then when it comes to your marriage, it's a reason why, this is the point I'm trying to make. It's a reason why, see, some of the girls don't even know this because some of y'all just started watching Potomac season 5. Yeah. Remember the first season? I think it was the first season or the third season. I can't remember. When Michael wanted to discuss the prenup and Ashley went to his office and Ashley thought they was going to discuss that prenup in front of them Bravo cameras and Michael shut that shit down real fast. Michael ain't no dummy. Now, I know that Ashley went back to the drawing board and I think they had like a post-nuptial agreement. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. But it's just hard for me to believe that whatever is in that prenup or post-nuptial agreement, that Michael is going to come out like at a very heavy loss. It's just hard for me to believe that. While I think that Ashley had enough sense to get with her a rich white man. Hello, somebody? Hello. Girl, while I know Ashley had enough sense to get with her a rich white man and pop out them babies as soon as she could, right? I don't think that when it comes to that, I would just have to see the outcome of this whole situation. When it comes to that post-nup, prenup, whatever, like I just don't think that Michael is a dummy when it comes to business. And I think that Michael looks at his marriage like a lot of people should look at their marriage as a business. Some of y'all don't like that, but the truth of the matter is, girl, it's a reason why when you get married, you have to involve paperwork, judges, signatures. If you decide to, get a divorce, lawyers are involved. If you have some, a little bit of change, you have to go in and discuss dividing assets and all that stuff. It's a reason why, because it's pretty much a business, but y'all don't see it that way. So I really don't know if I think Ashley may come out. I don't know. It's like I said, it's hard for me to say. Is she gonna get child support? More than likely, probably yeah. But past that, how much is she gonna get? Even her first season when she was like, yeah, if we got a divorce, I get half. Again, I'm not saying Ashley is a dumb broad, but I just don't think that she's smarter than Michael when it came to that prenup. I honestly don't. You know how when Fallon, I didn't even want to mention her name. When Fallon walked away from Simon and everybody, swore up and down Simon got all his money, and girl Fallon walked away what? With $50,000. What did Fallon walk away from? $50,000? Girl, something like that. Y'all say Simon supposedly is, has a net worth of $40 million. So from a man whose net worth is $40 million and you walking away with $50,000, girl, that ain't nothing but some change. So Simon wasn't too dumb. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know if Ashley's gonna walk out with a lot of money. That's all I'm trying to say. But if she does, shout out to Ashley. Girl, you deserved it. Anybody who let Michael crawl on top of them, baby, they deserve it. And girl, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Girl, I'm so embarrassed to say this, but I done said it already. It's already out there in one of my videos. I remember the first season of Real Housewives of Potomac, Michael had on a hat. And I was like, oh, Michael actually kind of cute. Girl, I just got lightheaded. Oof. Girl, I just got lightheaded. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. God, I'm so embarrassed. I am so ashamed. I said that. I know I said it. I know for a fact I said it. I think I can remember the scene. I think when they were up on the rooftop. I think he had on that Kango style hat, remember? And I think he was smiling. And I was like, oh, Michael actually kind of cute. Girl, I look at Michael now. Girl. Girl, the only way you will sleep with a man like Michael is if he is rich. Like I said, girl, we can call Ashley a lot of shit, but we can't call her no fool. But quiet as it's kept, a lot of the women on the show, that's part of the reason why, girl, let me shut up. See, this ain't even got nothing to do with Candace. That's part of the reason why y'all piss off at Candace. Because, girl, quiet as it's kept, as much as y'all don't want to say it, most of these bitches on the show had to marry a man to get that lifestyle. Girl, Candace got her lifestyle from her mama and her daddy. Anyway, all right. So let's talk about Karen. So let me just say this. Karen has a show. Karen, what family? Let me see. Because I think I got this from All True Tea too. Yep. Shout out to All True Tea. They listed the Bravo ratings. This is from All True Tea, but they got it from Bravo ratings. Karen's show, season 1, episode 1, Karen's Grand Dame reunion. It had almost 400,000 viewers. Depending on who you ask, some people might say that's good, some people might say that's bad. Now, I'm about to say something. I hope y'all can keep up with what I'm about to say. This is how I look at this situation. And I'm going to discuss Portia, I'm going to discuss Candy, and then I'll discuss Karen, okay? Not in any particular order, but those are the 3 people that I'm discussing to kind of bring this together. The reason why I look at this, and let me say this, from what I've seen online, they say the show is actually kind of decent. That's what they say. They say that the show is actually cute. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't know how cute of a show it is when you get together with a whole bunch of people and the most y'all can produce is, girl, an hour and 20 minutes worth of content. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it doesn't mean that it's not good. It's just that it's just only an hour and 20 minutes, right? Because I heard it's only 2 episodes. 2 episodes. So, in Karen's defense, they say the show, what I've read, people say the show is actually cute. It's good. This is the problem. Y'all say that Karen is the queen. Y'all give Karen a lot when it comes to Potomac. Y'all say Portia was the queen of Atlanta. So this is the issue. You have someone who y'all say is the queen of Potomac, which is Karen. And then she finally gets her own special spinoff, whatever you want to call it. And it kind of flops, right? Now, mind you, y'all said that she was a queen. But if she's a queen, she should be bringing in almost 400,000 viewers, right? Ratings. Viewers, right? Million viewers. So I wouldn't expect that from someone who is the queen. You see where I'm going with this? When you think of Candy ratings for Candy and the Gang have not been the best in my honest opinion, but I still think it's a great show. However, no one has ever really looked at Candy as the queen of Atlanta, the queen of the girls, right? She's not the one when people say, oh, she carrying Atlanta on her back. That's what y'all say about Nene and Portia. So I'm not really surprised that this one show, is not doing the numbers that I kind of expected it to do. Because the truth of the matter is, we don't really give Candy that much anyways. We don't talk about Candy's personality. A lot of people, I just came to the realization the other day that Candy actually is a great fit for Real Housewives of Atlanta. It took me about 10 seasons to catch it. I think what it is because Candy doesn't have the personality of the other girls like the Nenes, right? The Kenyas, that people say she's boring, right? You don't hear people saying that Candy carries Real Housewives of Atlanta on her back, all right? You hear them say that about Portia. So now Portia has her own spinoff show. And to me, honestly speaking, the numbers are not that bad. The show was just horrible as fuck. You see what I'm saying? But the numbers were not bad because the show was good. The numbers were not bad because people were tuning in to watch a train wreck. Like most people who tuned into the show, after they watched the show, the consensus was the show is trash, it's horrible, girl. They need to take this off the air. But mind you, y'all have labeled Portia the queen of Atlanta, the queen of Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? So now that she has her own show, it's a hot ass mess. I would expect that from the queens of these franchises because y'all hype them up. No one hypes up Kandi to the point where y'all are saying she's a queen. Now, we've found out that Kandi might be the HBIC over there in Atlanta. Okay. You see the girls. Let me shut up. But anyways, child, so I think that's the difference to me. You have Kandi, who people never looked at as a queen, as this person who has all this, power and influence, even though low-key she really do, right? That's what y'all have labeled Portia and Karen, and they get their own spinoff, and it's not what y'all are saying that it was going to be. It's not met with the numbers that a queen would have. Someone who runs the show would have. So I think it goes to show that in Karen's case, the show, from what they say, is decent, but it just doesn't have the numbers. In Portia's case, the show was trash, but in my honest opinion, I thought it had decent numbers for her first season. You see what I'm saying? And then in Kandi's case, I just think the show was good. I think it's something that can stick around for a few seasons, even though the numbers may not be where they probably were expecting them to be. But also, when you factor in, well, girl, y'all, Kandi, I was all right, girl, y'all, Kandi ain't never walked around here having a label of Queen of Atlanta, right? Queen of the show. Anyways, that's all I got to say. I'll be back later and talk about some more stuff. Bye, y'all.